voice in life's sweet line. Sheriff Miller by his side. Lively bluegrass.
Gilbert Funeral Homes, M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing, and by M&M Collision Center. And it's time for some lively bluegrass. And on the banjo, Pat Curries.
Well, you know, Bob, it just puts you in a good mood, doesn't it? That introduction there.
Even
I
though
just
it's,
love it.
what is it, 8 degrees right now. So.
Yeah, well, it's not in here.
No,
No,
it's warm in here.
About 14 in here.
There you go.
Coffee's good, life's good. Everybody got up this morning, and the good Lord's given us another day, so let's be thankful for that. Well, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's had their coffee this morning. It should be a good one just to be here. This morning we got the bowling team on, and I'm going to talk to Brenna Walsh. But before, husband Tim this morning about her and her big victory for her not beginning. She's assistant coach, I guess, to Blake. But she coached him to a big win up there. And Manastee's got a pretty good program this year, too. So for her to win up there with them boys, that's pretty good. So congratulations, Jessica Heist and the boys basketball team. This morning we got Carter Smalley with me, big bowler from Big Rapids High, and his coach, David Norwat. Norwat, you have a daughter, or niece that plays at
that's my niece. Yeah,
she's a pretty good basketball player.
She is really good.
Yeah, and they're having a great year until they ran into a tough Cardinal team here last week. Last week, I think Jessica beat them by 3 points.
I think so. Yeah, it was a close match.
Yeah, that's a tough team down there, and of course Cardinals are always tough. I have a little coffee there, Bob. I like your coffee here. It's pretty tough. But anyway, we're going to talk about what was their score. Do you remember?
Oh.
I know I'm putting you on the spot because you came in and talked about today's world 6 years ago already.
I honestly don't remember the scores. I know that she had to bowl all 16 games that it took in a single day to win the championship.
Wow.
I want to say she averaged over 185 for the entire day.
Wow.
And then she proceeds to get interviewed by MHSAA, and she told them, I'm not a bowler. I'm not bowling collegiately. I'm a golfer. This was just something I did for fun.
Wow, yeah.
So, you know.
Could she have went on to college?
Absolutely.
She could have went and bowled?
Oh, yeah.
Where do they have bowling in college?
For the women's side, pretty much everywhere. I mean, because on the women's side, it is a collegiate sport.
Okay.
So pretty much a lot of the schools are bringing bowling into the program.
Mm-hmm. Ferris does?
I've had one of our former students, Anna Seifert, ended up going and bowling at Davenport University.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, yeah, it's...
Does Ferris have a program?
Ferris has a club team, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They're starting to rebuild the program. They've done a good job of doing it
How many years you been coaching now?
Oh, this is my 22nd year.
Wow, really?
Right off from high school. Yeah.
Wow, who coached before you?
Steve Leggett, back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Leggett.
Eastgate Lanes.
Exactly.
Wow.
We started the program, in 2001. Me and a few friends and Steve, and, you know, been with the program ever since.
So it's hard to get, you're scheduling, like, who do you play like? Reed City have a bowling team?
A lot of the schools that are in our conference, Reed City, Central Montcalm, Chip Hills, Lakeview, Tri-County, Kent City, and then us.
So Reed City doesn't have bowling alley. They go to Everett?
Yeah, they go to AJ's in Everett. Yep.
Oh, okay, and that's a nice bowling alley. Now, you guys practice right here at Eastgate, right?
Yeah, BRBC, Big Rapids Bowling Center.
I call it Eastgate, it's bowling. It's BRCC, or whatever. So, right on Maple Street, or on 3rd Avenue there. You play your games there too then?
We've had one match there. A lot of it has to do with the scheduling, the size of the facility, and the size of our conference. But we were able to have one match there right before Christmas break. So
So it does. So do you try to go to bigger bowling alleys?
Yeah, especially when we do what we call a jamboree, which is a 6-game individual event.
Okay.
Every school's there and brings 6 bowlers for both the guys and the girls team.
Oh wow, really? So where is there bigger lanes?
We've been using the hot spot in Greenville because they're a 24-lane center,
Okay.
and our last jamboree was at Sparta Lanes down in Sparta
Yeah,
because they're a
big one
16
too, huh?
lane. Yeah,
Sparta has 30 lanes.
no, 16.
Oh,
16.
16
Yeah.
lanes.
Yeah.
What do we have over here? 10, 12?
12.
12.
12.
So, like Everett, how many's that up there?
That's a 12-lane house.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tough. Then you have to travel all the time. Then,
Oh yeah.
being that said, you practice at Big Rapids Bowling. The lanes are different in every place you go, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So how do you prepare your guys to go from Big Rapids where they might be sticky lanes or I don't know? Do you ever get sticky lanes?
Yeah. Not so much in the wintertime because the climate it's kind of stabilized a little bit in the bowling. You know, tend to get more sticky lanes when the humidity goes up.
Okay. So they're not, humidity's not up right now. So are our lanes compared to like when you go to, I don't mean that they're better lanes, but does it matter how you maintain the lanes?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not so much the lanes and the approaches; it's the oil condition that we can't see that we have to learn on the spot.
Okay.
Every lane, even if you go into a bowling alley, a certain set of lanes might play different from lanes 1 and 2 to 7 and 8, and you just have to learn and watch what your ball is doing and make the correct adjustments from there.
So when you go there and look at that lane, although you've been there 24 years now, so you can tell these guys pretty much how to bowl before you can get there, right or no?
Not necessarily, because the hard part is every time Carter or somebody throws a bowling ball down the lane, it changes the oil pattern. So then we have to make adjustments on the fly. You know, just kind of like football making an adjustment when they're playing defense. You know.
Now, all right. So now tell the folks that are not familiar with bowling. So when you throw the ball down, there's little arrows down there, like 6 of them.
7 arrows.
7 arrows, and then there's some black arrows down further down, or no?
On some lanes, not on all lanes.
All right.
On some lanes.
So there's 7 arrows. So when you get there, like if you got a guy that really turns that ball over, he starts on the outside lane and it'll come in. Do you ever tell him like, oh, you better go for that third instead of out?
Yes, yeah. On a pretty much every competition, it's always making small adjustments and giving the kids the most amount of miss room. You know.
You know, I used to bowl back in the drinking days, and Cleet Sweet, Gary Kyling, John Wheeler, Greg Beaudry, myself. Going into the bowling alley, we were always prepared from driving the car there, but going there, something did something to us that we weren't driving very well when we left that place. What's that bowling alley do to a person? Maybe you can touch on that a little bit. No, I'm only joking. No, but on a serious note, it is bowling is a tough sport.
Oh, absolutely.
It really is. How much is it from the mental standpoint? Like you get 4 or 5 strikes in a row and you're going for a perfect game. From there on out, what happens to a person? Like sometimes they get a spare and then the rest of it's just a joke. You can't do anything right. Carter, do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I've definitely had games like that where I'm on 4 or 5 strikes and then I throw the ball and I miss my mark, like he was saying, and I get like a split. And then the whole time I'm not as confident as I was when I had those strikes in a row. And then it gets in your head and you start thinking about your shot and thinking about how you have to be perfect instead of having fun. So then you just try to be perfect and you just mess and then your game goes straight down.
We got Carter Smalley's here with me this morning and Coach Norwat here. And what grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. How many guys are on the team with you then?
Well, like he said, you bring normally 6. Sometimes we bring 7 as like a sub.
Uh-huh.
But there's like 12 guys there at practice every time, and then the top 6 will go to a meet.
You in the top 6?
Yeah.
All right, good for you. How many years you been bowling?
This is my second year as the high school, and I've been bowling probably like 2 years.
Just 2 years.
Yeah, I've always like gone bowling as like fun, as a joke with like friends maybe beforehand, but like taken as a sport, it's been like 2 years.
So now you've really enjoyed it, obviously. You're
Yeah.
doing it. So do you play any other sport?
Yeah, I play tennis in the fall.
Oh, you do. So is there any comparison between the two?
Not like physically, but competition-wise, yeah. Because like in tennis, you can't really talk smack or diss on the person that you're going against. The same in bowling, you got to keep it all in your head.
Right. Do you guys don't talk smack?
No, I don't say anything. I just high five them if they do. Throw a good ball.
Have you ever heard anybody talking while you're bowling, though? Or?
Not really, no. Everyone's kind of just friendly there. That's all talk when we sit and wait.
Yeah, yeah. What's your average?
Prior during the season, like 170s, 180s.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
I think so.
Well, what changes when you throw that ball? Can you tell right away where it's going to go?
Yeah, especially like how my hands were placed when I threw the ball. I'm like at the angle that it was at. I can tell if I threw it either too wide and it won't come in enough, or I throw it too much in and it'll hook way right. I just right off the release.
So why don't you release the same way every time?
It's just really hard to be consistent. And like I said, trying to be perfect, you think about it too much, and then you overthink, and then you just mess up.
But what is it that changes with that throwing that ball? I know I had a great average of 128. My best game ever was 211, and that was after a few warm-ups. But 128, I mean, I couldn't get into it because I would frustrate me when I throw that ball perfect and get a strike. That was pretty easy. And I pick a ball up, I go back to do it again, and all of a sudden, that didn't hit the same spot.
Yeah, right.
So mentally, it is a big mental game, isn't it? You got to let that go, don't you?
Right.
And I couldn't do that.
I would almost say it's more mental. I
Than
would say it's
physical,
more
yeah.
mental than physical. Not that you don't need to have, strong core, strong legs, and the physical aspects of the game, but you need a really good mental game to go with it. We try to teach the kids that every frame is frame one. So if you're on 8 in a row, or if you're on 8 opens in a row, trying to clear the brain, just go up there and throw the ball with confidence. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like being on a golf course and, I got to be in the fairway, and then you shank it 30 yards in the woods, I mean, just having that confidence to execute the shot.
Now, when you get up there, is there any particular team that you play that you really want to win? Like when Cardinals play the Coyotes, those two are rivalry over the years that each one is going to go and play their best game more than any other game of the year. Do you have a rivalry that you pick and say, we're going to beat these guys?
Probably Chippewa mostly, because I feel like overall they probably have the most consistent bowlers. Because at least 3 or 4 always place top 10 at Jamboree, so I always have to look at them.
Wow, where do they practice? Remus?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
over
ever
there in
played
Remus.
over in Remus?
Huh?
You ever played in Remus?
Yeah.
That's very popular, isn't it, over there?
Yeah, it's a good 12-lane bowling center over there.
Yeah, that guy does a nice job. Not that we don't do here, but I always hear, is it a Young that owns that or something? Some guy.
Bob McCall.
Yeah, he does it. People like him. They really enjoy going over there and bowling. I know that.
Yeah.
I know people like it. Big Rapids, too, is always full. I took my grandkids over there one Saturday, and they said there's no openings all day. It was just full. And I said, well, do you know who I am? And they said, yeah, we know who you are. I said, does that make any difference? Not really. I said, okay, that's what I didn't hear. Just teasing. Bob sitting over there smiling. You love it, don't you, Bob? But anyway,
I eye roll.
I'm not that way at
Brian's
all.
not here to eye roll, so I eye roll.
If I can't have fun, hell, I'm going to die. But anyway, bowling, yeah, that has always been an intriguing sport. I know like Doug Rant, Scotty Myers, Todd Eichler, Mikey Tassoni, Dave before him, and geez, those guys bowled every Thursday night. and they're like little kids. They really look forward to it. What is it about bowling? This is a question for you, Dave. What is it about adults? They just love bowling, don't they? I mean, I guess it's a game they can play throughout their life.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you an example in a minute, but honestly, the great thing about bowling is that it's something that you can do throughout your entire life.
Yeah.
Like, played 4 years of football at Big Rapids, and the last game I knew that was my last game, right? I mean, and it's not like we have flag football or, rec league football up here. So, it was knowing that, my career had come to an end. The great thing about bowling is the fact that it doesn't have to. The amount of people that are bowling adult leagues, a night out with their friends, it's amazing. Darrell Aldridge and Maynard Eckert
I was going to bring
are
their names up, yeah.
I want to say 93 and 92, and they're still bowling leagues every
I
Thursday
bowled
night.
against Darrell, and Jerry and him were on the same team. We could never beat them.
No.
That Darrell was, and I mean, he's 40 years older than me, or no, I guess not 40. Hell, he's only 20-some years old.
I want to say they still carrying right around a 165
Oh my God!
average.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty remarkable to be doing that at 93 years old.
Well, you're a pretty good golfer or bowler. What you still bowl a lot yourself, or you just coach?
No, I still lace up. Don't get as much practice time as I want anymore, but
We'll just talk about you for a little bit. You're pretty close to being pro, weren't you?
no, never took to that side of things. Honestly,
Well, you went in a lot of tournaments.
yeah, I shoot in quite a few tournaments over the course of a year. As soon as the high school bowling season wraps up, then I lace up, try to get some practice.
And that's not pro?
No, it's all amateur tournaments across the state, and then we go
done
out to.
pretty good in that?
We do all right. I do all right.
Oh,
yeah.
you say we? Who's?
Oh, well, so kind of like league night where you're in there with 5 teammates. A lot of the tournaments are a team tournament, and then you have a singles and doubles aspect where I have a doubles partner and then a singles event on top of it.
Is it more important? This is a dumb question, but I'm going to ask. How more importantly it is the control of the ball over speed, because some of these guys throw the ball so hard, hell, it never drops till 2 inches before the pin.
Yeah. The accuracy, in my opinion, is the most important aspect of the game.
But when the ball hits the pin, the top pin, is it better to have a lot of speed on that ball or accuracy?
I think accuracy.
Really?
Absolutely.
Why do these guys throw the ball so hard then? It's just bam, all you hear is bam,
Because
and down it goes.
Because they want the speed. They think that force is what's going to knock the pins over, right?
Okay.
And there's a certain aspect of that. But honestly, it's can you hit the same mark and can you leave yourself makeable spares?
What is the percentage of that happening, the same mark?
A lot of our league bowlers here in Big Rapids, very, very accurate.
Really?
Yeah,
They hit
yeah.
the same spot in that top pin every time?
Yeah.
So it's a strike.
Well, not all the time, right? Or else we'd all be pros.
I know, but how come you hit the same spot sometimes and then all of a sudden there's a pin standing there? How the hell's that happen?
So that all comes to entry angle. How are we entering the pocket? And what is our ball doing when it's entering the pocket? Is it sliding? And when a ball's sliding as it enters the pocket, we're going to not get as much carry and we're going to leave a spare.
How do you teach that?
Honestly, through reps and watching your ball.
Okay.
That's one of the things we're working with Carter on is watching what your ball does from the foul line through the pins.
How important is coach to you, Carter?
Really important because like during jamborees or during meets when I myself don't know exactly what I need to be doing better and getting a higher score, David helps me and gets me out of the mental state of thinking, oh, I have to be perfect. It's that one frame every time.
So that's the biggest thing right there. But did he teach you how to throw the ball at all?
Yeah, I think because I throw two-hand now.
Okay.
Last year I did one.
One hand?
Yeah, like with my thumb. But now I do two hands with no thumb. And when I had one hand, David helped me completely on my form. And now I have my brother to help me on my two-hand. But then David also gives me those little tips that I need to be fixing. So it's both, really.
Dave, is that what you do full time?
Well, between high school coaching, I also have 2 bowling pro shops. One inside BRBC, and the other one up in Cadillac inside the Pines. So bowling is my full-time job.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you really enjoy it. You love it. That's your passion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I know a lot of guys come back and thank you for what you've done for them, because it's an outlet, isn't it, for these kids?
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
something that they can be very proud of doing. Now, so you sit there and watch somebody bowl, and you can actually say you're coming off your left foot, not right, or right foot. Do you look at their feet?
Oh, absolutely. Footwork is crucial to being able to execute a shot, right? You want to have kind of a stop and pop. You want your foot to stop sliding just as that ball is ready to come through the release. Get it into the flat spot so that your arm swing is consistent and you have leverage to execute the shot.
So the feet, they slide. You want your feet to not stop. Stop, right?
Yeah, I mean,
that's know where to stop.
That's a great thing about bowling is everyone can have their own style. There's a lot of people that are very successful with planting their foot. However, when you plant the foot, you tend to have a little shorter miss window to make any foul line adjustments. We want, our biggest thing in the program that we preach is, foundation at the foul line. You don't want to be swaying like a willow tree. You want to be able to hold the position until the ball goes through the pin deck.
Have you ever had a Pat Curry on your team where you go, whoa, what is he doing here? We can't have this kid on the team.
No, not at all. In fact, those are the ones that I love to work with. The ones that
really,
as long as they have heart and are coachable, those are the ones that, because it means more to them once they start to see success, right? When something doesn't come easy to you and you're willing to put the work in and the effort in, next thing you know, they start to pick up the information. Their eyes get big. They throw that one ball that just feels great off their hand. And they're like, that's it. That's what I need to do.
All right, talk about that now. Work ethic, that's a big thing in anything, basketball, whatever you want to do. If you're going to be good, you got to do a lot of practicing. That holds true with bowling. How often do you bowl? How many days a week do you bowl, Carter?
We have official practice 2 days a week, but also I try to get in at least 2 more times during that week so that I can get reps in and be more consistent when I have to go bowl against other people in like tournaments.
So do you bowl more than just 12 frames? Is it 12 frames?
Well, it's 10 frames in a game, 12 strikes for a 300 game. But
Okay.
yeah,
So there's 11 frames, right?
10 frames.
10 frames.
10 frames, yeah.
So, but when you go into 10, there's always that other block on the...
Yeah.
You can get 3 strikes in the 10th frame.
You can get 3 strikes in the
okay.
10th.
All right. So, have you had, what's your best game so far?
A 279.
Okay. Wow, really?
Yeah.
Jeez. What's your best game, Bob?
If I got to 3 digits, I was lucky.
Right. Well,
It's a long time ago.
So you feel the more you practice, the better you do.
Yeah.
So you go over and practice at the same bowling alley all the time. So when you go to another bowling alley, you find yourself, you got to throw. I know we talked a little bit about earlier about
Right.
the oil and all that, but how isn't it pretty hard to adjust the way you hold your ball and your release? If the lanes are different, you got to adjust your hands. Is that what you do, Dave?
Yeah. You can. There's quite a bit you can adjust as far as what kind of ball roll you want. Do you want the ball to come snapping off the spot? Do you want the ball to be a little bit more rolling off the spot? And all that's determined by how a person releases the ball.
All right. So you've been coaching how many years? 24?
22.
22 years. So you know the alleys. So when you go into them alleys, are they pretty much consistent? Because I know some people will say to me, you never know what the alleys are going to be. Them alleys over there, sometimes they're oily, sometimes they don't oil them. If it's Monday night, they oil them. Tuesday night, it's dry. I've heard that, not just our alleys, but I mean any alley. It's just, what's your thoughts on that when you go to another bowling alley? Like when you go to play at Sparta, for instance, you've been there 22 years now.
Yeah.
So you know pretty much what it's going to be like, right?
For the most part, each bowling alley has certain characteristics, and a lot of that is kind of built into the topography of the lane. When we go down to Sparta, I know that it's usually going to hook a little bit more than if we're at Big Rapids Bowling Center, or if we're at Sheridan, tends to have a little bit more free hook. So it's seeing those things. Now, there are times that, in 22 years, we get surprised, right? Like they might change the oil pattern up a little bit, and, we have to make those adjustments on the fly.
So, that being said, have you ever gone to a bowling alley and said, I know what this is going to be like, but they get smart and say, hey, Big Rapids is coming in, we're going to goof them all up we're going to do this little bit to the bowling alley so it screws them all up. Have you ever felt that that's happened?
No, not really. I mean, for the most part, everyone in our conference from all the schools kind of want to see all of us succeed, right?
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's not normal.
That is, I think that's one of the great things about high school bowling is if you ever come to a match, we might be opponents, but we are always high-fiving, congratulating people.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. We had somebody shoot, like a 240 at the Jamboree, and the amount of kids that went through and high-fived him for a great game. It was just, it's cool to see.
Yeah. Hey, now, you got 12 players, and you can only take 6. You kind of feel bad for that 12th guy. Does he ever get to go?
I try in the season to get as many of the kids into the conference play as possible.
But is it fair to the guy that's out there bowling like Carter here? What's your average?
Like 170, 180s.
Yeah, you said that earlier, and I apologize. I told you I forget both reasons. But so that's pretty good not to take him every time, right?
Yeah. Honestly, there's the big thing that I look at is work ethic. Are they putting in the time? Are they coachable? Are they trying? Are they willing to work on their game?
So some of your guys aren't doing that. They're there just to have some fun, and they realize that they're not going to be going, but they're going to have fun bowling. They get out of school for whatever, but you have that kind of guy once in a while. Because I know, like golfing, you can only take the best. You got to take the best.
Yeah. What I try to do is, when we're at a match and I'm allowed to bring 6 or 7, I try to, if they make it into that field that I'm bringing you on a Saturday, then I try to get them involved in the game some way. On conference play, I use it as like practice. Teach the kids to learn to be in the moment of competition, right? You can practice all you want, but until the lights are on and you're bowling for score against an opponent, it's a learning experience.
Yeah.
So I try to filter in the kids that I do bring to matches, and prepare us for regionals and states.
I know a lot of sports, like let's take basketball, for instance. When my kids were playing, of course, they always started because I would have thrown a tantrum if they didn't. I'm only joking out there. But there is that 10th guy, and it's unfortunate because not everybody's equal when it comes to sports. But and then you have your parents. Is bowling like the other sports? Like, why isn't my kid playing?
Yeah. There's some out there. There's some people out there that just, hey, why isn't my kid starting? Why isn't my kid, For the most part, all in all, it's, a lot of, we have really good parents.
That's good.
Hey, are they putting in the effort? Are they,
Right.
And I don't think that we have any kids on our team that really don't, put in the effort.
That's
It just some kids are a little bit more ahead of the learning curve and are getting the information and retaining the information faster. The great thing about our program is that we like to develop the talent, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, we'll be right back. It's half past the hour. We'll take a quick break here, potty break for everybody. So you guys come back to your radio. I'll give you a chance to go to the potty, and we'll thank our sponsors. Make sure you turn the radio up so you can hear Zots Bar and Grill. You can hear M&M Collision.
Right.
And you can hear M&M Snow Plowing.
Right.
God knows they don't need no more business. They're busier than H. And then you got Big Rapids Tire down to Andrew Brock. So we'll be right back.
And the Daggett Gilbert Funeral Home. We'll be right back. It's snowing again. And the last thing you want is to have to deal with that old clunky snowblower that might not even start. Or perhaps you've been told that shoveling is not a very good idea for you. Well, wouldn't you like to have the peace of mind knowing that your driveway and walks will be taken care of? M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing wants to give you that peace of mind. No matter how long or short your driveway is, M&M can take care of it. If you just want snow plowing and walk shoveling, or if you like the full treatment with a layer of salt, they can do that as well. If you're a business owner, you know that an unplowed parking lot means lost revenue. Let M&M take care of it before your doors open. Remember, customers on the plow list get first priority when the snow comes. All it takes is a phone call to M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing, 231-796-4956. When winter rears its ugly head, and it will, take comfort that M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing is here to serve you.
Come say cheers in Zots Bar and Grill. Downtown Big Rapids. Great food, great prices, and great people. So come on down where everybody knows your name. Zots Bar and Grill, the People's Choice Best Soup winner. The burgers are where it's at. Originally opened in 1933 with seasonal beers on tap. Located at 732 North State Street in Big Rapids. Zots Bar and Grill is a proud sponsor of the Signature Player of the Week for the Hot Stove Sports League every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m.
Hi, this is Pat Curry. We're right here with Brian Miller at 1039. We talk about what's happening with sports in Big Rapids. Well, we got a new sponsor. None other than the Great Body Shop right on Maple Street, east of the bridge in Big Rapids, Michigan. It's called M&M Collision Center. They're celebrating 30 years of trusted, top-quality auto body repair and remains the name you can trust. Whether you have a major collision repair or a minor fender bender, our award-winning team has you covered. With free loaners and vehicle detailing with every repair. They work with all insurance companies and treat every vehicle like it's one of their own. From auto body repairs to supporting local community organizations, giving back to the community is part of who they are. Come see Matt and Devin and Trish and Justin. Just a great group of people there. Come and see why Big Rapids trust M&M Collision Center of Big Rapids, where quality and community come together.
When was the last time you checked your tires? At Big Rapids Tire, they know how important it is to keep your ride smooth, safe, and reliable. Whether you're cruising down the highway or navigating tough weather, a fresh set of tires ensures you're ready for anything. Their expert team will help you find the perfect tires for your car and get you back on the road with confidence. Brakes, alignments, struts, and shocks, they do those as well. Don't wait for a blowout, or worse, visit Big Rapids Tire for unbeatable prices, quality, and peace of mind. Big Rapids Tire, Northland Drive, just north of town.
Hooked at Curries.
Hey, I want to tell you something. Their sandwiches are incredible. But get the cheeseburger with caramelized onions. You won't ask where the beef is.
This is Alec Gary of Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes in Big Rapids and Barrington. I believe what sets Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes apart from everyone else is our commitment to service excellence. When a family calls, we are there before, during, and after the funeral experience. I want you to be able to trust calling us. You know, we're here to guidance and counsel each and every single family to each and every single need. And we just feel like the commitment to families, especially ones that put their care and trust in us, we are going to go above and beyond to do anything we can to help a family during their time of loss. This is Alec Gary, a legacy of service, a promise of care with Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes, located in Big Rapids and in Barrington.
Oh, we're back, aren't we, Bob?
You are.
Everybody's ready. Get out of that bathroom. Get back to
Yeah,
the
right,
radio.
yeah.
Call in if you want to know something about bowling. You know, it's been fun, Dave. Carter, it's been a lot of fun this morning.
It has been.
I've learned a lot about bowling. I don't know if it's going to help my average. I do want to touch on this. My grandkids, they love to go bowling, right? Every little kid likes to bowl. So we always, at least a couple times a year, we'll get over to the Big Rapids Bowling right on 3rd Avenue there, right across from Big Rapids Cash Carrier. Or I shouldn't say that. What is it called? BR Lumber now? But anyway, right around the corner from Curries, let's say that. For some reason, maybe it's because I'm not agile, but I can't bowl like I can't turn like I used to. Now, Darrell Aldridge does, Maynard Eckert does. At their age, I should be able to, but when I went to bowl, I just lost my confidence. Now, I don't know. What happens when you don't bowl for 20, 30 years?
It's definitely not like riding a bike. I mean,
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, when you're throwing reps, as many reps as these high schoolers are throwing, I mean, your body is able to stay limber and flexible, and you're able to feel what your body's doing. Now, the occasional bowlers that go in there once every, third or fourth month or whatever, they're not used to what the body mechanics are telling you to do.
So if you want to be a good bowler, talk about the mechanics. Do you certain exercises you do there, Carter, or just bowling is your exercise?
Yeah, pretty much. Bowling is my exercise. I don't really do anything outside of bowling.
You don't run or lift weights or...
No, well, I go play little sports. I play pickleball sometimes, or tennis, but...
All right. So...
And we do work out
at practice,
At practice, we do make sure that we're stretched out and warmed up. And the worst thing you can do is just...
warm up? What do you do for the warm up? That's what I'm...
So we do a lot of squats.
Okay. All right.
Squats and jumping jacks and stretching our arms, making sure that we're loose and ready to throw a bowling ball. The worst thing you can do is go up there 100 miles an hour without being,
Right. Maybe that's what I should do the next time. I hope Scotty Myers and Doug Rant and all those boys are listening out there, because maybe they should start doing jumping jacks instead of tipping the bottle.
I might have to pay to see that.
Yeah, that would be cute. Wouldn't see Doug out there doing the limbo?
Oh, absolutely,
squats and all that. Yeah, that'd be cool. But so you like to beat Chippewa Hills is your biggest competition. Then Reed City's in there probably too. So you got to be good friends with all these guys that bowl against you, then, haven't you?
Yeah, because while you wait to bowl, you sit right next to them. So
yeah. So that's cool. My next question would be to Dave, and this is not so much about high school bowling, but professional. On a Saturday afternoon and tripping through channels, you'll come upon championship bowling.
Yeah.
And that you would think I wouldn't be interested in, but I enjoy watching bowling. These guys, first of all, it's fast. There's no hardly any commercial breaks.
Yeah.
They're going at it. And I've seen two guys that are equally matched, and one guy will get 40 points up on him and into the sixth frame, and you're down 40. I seen it, and that other guy came back and beat him. How does that happen when you're that good? How do you lose a match? That other guy, he had crap in his pants going, what the hell am I doing wrong here? But the thing I realized, when you get to that point and that professional about it, they throw the ball hard. I didn't see any holes in some of the balls. They hold it just like that. Right?
Fingertip, but no thumb, kind of like what Carter does. Yeah.
Oh, you do that too. That's what you meant?
Yeah.
Okay. So those guys throw so hard and so fast, they'll get a split. How the hell's that happen as good as they are? I mean, you'd think they'd be able to throw that ball the same way every time, but that guy didn't. He started getting splits, 9 or what is it, 6 and 10 pen or
7 and 10.
I was close. I was one off, 7 and 10. And boy, when you get that takes a real good shot to get that. Have you ever got one?
I have never picked up a 7-10. No,
okay.
No.
Yeah, have you known anybody to get one?
Yeah. We had one a couple of years ago. David Hunt picked one up.
Wow.
Yeah.
But those professionals, what is your average, Dave? What?
I'm like 215 on league. Yep.
That's pro.
It's good. It's good on a house shot. The pros make me look like, I'm a novice, honestly.
All right, so what is the pros average?
Honestly, it depends on what conditions they're bowling on. Kind of like golf, it depends on the course. I mean, when you're watching the U.S. Open and the pace is -1 to win the tournament versus some of the other golf tournaments where it's -25 to win the tournament. I mean, it all depends on the play.
But I mean, like those pros I was watching, they were like 275, 280, and then when it came right down to the end, and that's what I'm going to get to you next is how mental was that on these guys? Because their scores weren't that high. I think the winner had like 240, and the guy that got beat was like 205.
Yeah,
I mean that you could beat the 205 guy, and he's out there going for $50,000.
Well, and that's part of it, right? The mental aspect of the game. If you talk to any professional bowler, it's a learning to win at every stage, right? You have to learn how to qualify if you do decide to go out on the pro tour. You have to learn how to get through qualifying. Then you have to learn how to get through match play. Then you have to learn how to get through a step ladder. Then you have to learn how to win on TV, right? A lot of times when it's the first time under the lights and you're sweating bullets,
Right.
I mean, you have to have that mental game. And then you throw in the fact that these guys are literally bowling for their livelihood. I mean,
What makes a guy like you, Dave, love the game so much that you've devoted your whole life to coaching high school students and your business there that you have? What is it inside you that isn't in other people's inside? I mean, there's hundreds of people that bowl. There's millions of people in the United States that bowl, right?
oh yeah, absolutely.
But not everybody can be a Dave. What did you see your calling in it? I mean, what else would you be doing if you didn't do this?
I honestly don't know. I've been very fortunate that bowling has been in my life, from early on. Started bowling junior leagues out in White Cloud over at Northway there when I was 5, 6. And then when we moved over towards Big Rapids, I found Eastgate Lanes at the time and Steve Leggett. And then one of my very first jobs was working with Steve as a pin jumper. And, the thing I like is the fact that it's one of those sports that if you pair the physical and the mental game, you can see growth and development. And there's a ton of life lessons in this sport that translate into regular everyday life.
That's what I was wondering. I agree with you 100% there, huh? Any of your players ever come back and say thank you because of you? I am who I am.
There's quite a few that absolutely. It's a
disciplined game, isn't it?
It really is.
Well, it's just you out there. You're the one out there. It speaks for a lot for what you do for these.
And I enjoy it when I am able to, come out of the pro shop and look at the lanes, and I see how many of these kids have come out of a high school program somewhere, whether it's Big Rapids, whether it's Crossroads, or any of the other local schools that are now, in their 20s, 30s that are bowling, and having fun doing a sport that I love.
What separates a gal like Hope Thibault from another gal out there that's bowling every day just like Hope? But Hope was just a natural, you think, or did she work harder on it to get better? Or?
She's a natural athlete, right? I mean, I think that her history in golf translated well into bowling. And I think that the biggest thing about Hope was she was fearless. I mean, it was never a I need to beat someone. It was if I bring my game, they better watch out, right? And that's the kind of, without being cocky about it, it was that confidence level that she just naturally had, where it was like, I mean, she was going against, in her state championship run, going against kids that were bowling before they could walk.
Yeah.
You know, that had devoted their childhood to the sport. And she picked it up as a freshman and said, you know what? This is something I do in my golf off season.
Yeah.
And I think that the two paired well, because I think she was able to take a lot away from the bowling lane that helped her in golf as well.
You know, we go to the horse sales, and we'll look it up. They call it the Black Book. The best of the best is in there at the sale. And you'll go down to their dam side. And if you have a horse that's got 5 dams in there, you bypass that horse. Because that horse is, you have to go that deep to find something good in it. You just bypass it. But if you go 1, 2, maybe 3, and there's some good bloodlines in there to buy, you buy that horse. And the reason I say that, I use that correlation with humans. You look at Hope Thibault, her dad, Tim Thibault, her mother is a Lennon, okay? They're good athletes.
Yeah.
The Thibaults were good athletes. And then if you go over to her granddam, which would be Sharon Federley, or no, Mary Rose Thibault, is a full sister to Sharon Toogood. Sharon Toogood produced Stacy Toogood, which married John Chapin, which had Maya Chapin, which is a very successful, renowned horse person. I mean, you go down to Oklahoma, Maya Chapin's top of the class down there. She's won world championships. She's a great athlete. So here you have a great bowler. It doesn't matter what they do, they're both very well. So hopefully we'll have some more of those coming out of the Thibaults for you to coach.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
So you should be
forward to
looking
it.
them up, looking in the black book, saying, okay, we got some more Thibaults here, let's go get her, or Chapin. But anyway, I'm only kidding around a little bit there, Bobby, but I like to think that cousins have a lot to do with the bloodlines, you know.
I think so. And I think, I mean, obviously there's natural talent, right?
Right.
But I will take somebody that is, you know, devoted to wanting to get better, who might not be the most athletic, but somebody that wants to get better and is driven to get better. The amount of kids that have been through the program that have missed going to states by a spare or a strike, that their next year, they say, that's my goal.
Yeah.
And the ones that literally, because bowling's a winter sport, the ones that say, that's my goal, and then all summer long, they're in the bowling alley, practicing, bettering themselves, understanding the game, and then to see the success their senior year or their next year when they're on the lanes, and it's eye-opening.
I know it's tough for parents to get there because you probably play during the day in these tournaments, right?
No, we, for anyone that wants to do high school bowling, you do not miss very much school for it.
Oh, you don't?
Our matches tend to be Saturday mornings,
Really?
usually starting at 8 or 9 in the morning.
You got to get that changed. Golf, hell, they golf 5 days a week. They go
Well, the
to
hard
school on
part-
Sunday night.
The hard part is with bowling alleys is that they have leagues, right? And trying to find lane availability.
Right.
During
That's
the
got to be
week.
pretty hard, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Carter, does your mom and dad get to go then?
Yeah, they go to a lot of them.
Do they? Good for you. What does your dad do then?
Works at Fairlife,
All right, and that's out of,
Coopersville.
oh yeah, so he drives back and forth just so you can go to this Big Rapids High, right?
Yeah, right.
Wow, he sacrifices. That's pretty good. Did your dad bowl?
He does leagues now. Yeah.
Does he? Now. Since you got into it, he got into it?
No, he's been in it before I was. My mom and dad both do leagues.
Oh, they do. Good for them.
Yeah.
And do you bowl against them?
No, well, when we go out as a family, yeah, but
Yeah. And who does the best?
me,
You beat your mom and dad?
yeah.
Do you? What's your dad's average about?
Probably like 150s, 160s.
What does he say when you beat him?
He doesn't care.
Doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's a good guy, huh?
Yeah.
You're lucky to have good parents, right? Yeah, shout out to them, huh?
He's a his 2 older brothers also were part of the bowling team.
Oh, really?
Way back in the day.
Okay, back in the day you say that. Now, how old are your brothers? How many kids are in your family?
I just have 2 other brothers, and
Okay.
the oldest is 25, and the other one's 20.
And what are they doing now?
Well, the one that's 20 is in college right now for actuarial science at CMU, and then my oldest brother, he works at the bowling alley actually as a
really?
bartender, and then during the day he's a mailman.
Good for him. Well, that's great. What did so do you bowl against them?
Yeah, every once in a while, yeah.
And you beat them?
Sometimes the oldest, but not always. He's pretty good, and then
Yeah.
the other one, yeah, I beat him all the time.
How much? We got to get going here. It's 8 minutes too. Bob's thinking, "Oh my Lord, you guys are blowing smoke here." I love it though. It's been a very interesting morning. I missed my co-partner Brian Miller. Brian texted me last night. He said, "Oh, I forgot." How does the sheriff forget this show? I can't believe it. Brian Miller, the perfectionist, the guy that never makes a mistake. He's always on top of everything. He is so apologetic. I can't believe it. He says, "I'm sorry." I said, "Brian, never say you're sorry. You're a perfectionist, man." But he couldn't make it with us today because, he had an appointment to take his boy down to Grand Rapids.
Sheriffy things and bad things.
Well, he's always working.
Absolutely.
Or else taking care of his kids, one or the other. His wife doesn't have to be taken care of. Heather's pretty independent. But anyway, we miss you today, Brian. We'll see you next week he'll be gone. He's got jail.
Oh, the jail meeting.
Yeah,
Yep.
next week. So we're going to be 2 weeks without sheriff. But anyway, how much is strength to bowling? You take a guy like, I have to call you back. She must just got out of bed. Anyway, how much is that? Because you're not really huge,
No.
but does he throw a pretty good fastball?
Yeah. It's
Is it the wrist, forearms? What is it?
honestly, it's about 80% legs
Okay.
and 20% upper body. You want that strong foundation, and you want a strong core, but you don't want too much upper body that you are muscling the swing, and because you want a nice, free, effortless swing, and then getting your body into the right position at the foul line to throw the ball with leverage. So it's a lot more leg.
Yeah, I've never really seen a bodybuilder bowl. Have you?
No, not really.
They're not agile enough, probably, eh?
Exactly. And, all that tension and grip strength, it's kind of a negative.
Maybe that's why I'm not good at it, Bob.
I mean, I
No
equate it.
comment.
I equate it to golf, where you're,
Yeah.
how often do you try to swing the driver as hard as you can, and you
Right.
wind up 30 yards short of that pure, effortless swing that just, you clobber. I mean, it's very similar.
Well, 5 minutes to, and we haven't talked about your record this year. Carter, what is your record so far?
I actually have no idea because
Oh.
I know last meet I was 7th in the conference
That's pretty good,
overall,
isn't it?
but I don't know,
How many's in the conference?
like 40 something.
Wow, you were seventh?
Because there's
Pretty good.
around 7
And
teams.
you're only a sophomore this year?
Yeah.
Wow, we got 2 more years with you unless you go on to college and get bought out the way these people are buying people. But what is the record this year, Dave? On
So our boys are, I was just looking at this. Our boys are 2-2-1, and our girls are
How about
2-3.
who beat you in the boys? What teams?
We lost to Kent City.
Okay.
We lost to.
And who'd you win?
We beat Lakeview, and we beat Tri-County.
But they're both pretty good teams down there too, aren't they?
Yeah.
You haven't played chip ball, so how many games you got left?
This Saturday is our last conference match, and then it's preparation for regionals.
Where's the conference match?
Remus.
Okay, so if anybody wants to go watch high school bowling, what time's it start in Remus?
We start at 11.
Well, how long will that go then?
So there's 2 matches. We are only in the first match. So a match lasts about 2.5 hours. So
Wow.
yeah, so you have to be mentally prepared for a grind fest.
Yeah, right.
So.
Yeah. Jeez. So then, when it goes to states, do you have a state playoff?
So we have regionals first, which our regionals will be the 19th and 20th down to Westgate Lanes in Grand Rapids.
Oh yeah, right on Plainfield.
Yep.
So that is in February.
February. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's tough, especially because a couple of years ago we got moved up to D2. So at regionals they take the top 2 teams, and they only take the top 7 individuals to advance to the state finals.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were you in it last year?
I placed like 40th last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you tried your best, right? As a freshman, that's pretty good. What do you look for him in the next 2 years with him? Not put you on the hot spot here, Carter, but you are here this morning. I'm going to put you on that spot. What do you look for him to do?
Only get better, right? He is putting the time in. A lot of the kids are putting the time in. It's actually fun to me when I walk out from the pro shop and I see my high schoolers that are there on non-practice days.
Right.
The big thing that we've been working on and will continue to work on is going from the basics of bowling to the more advanced stuff. And what are some of those changes as the oil pattern's changing that we can get to faster so that we don't have a slump in our game? Loft, ball speed, hand positions, releases, things like that. That's the kind of really fun stuff, right? It's always fun to teach the basics, but when you can find somebody devoted to then say, okay, let's learn the algebra of bowling, then it gets fun.
So this is off high school bowling, just for the novice out there. If a guy goes into a bowling alley and he says to you, Dave, what kind of ball should I get? Because nobody really tells anybody what size of ball you should get. I bowled with a 13-pounder and I bowled with a 9-pounder. But for the novice guy that walks into a bowling alley, how important is it, and how far apart should your finger and your thumb be? Should it be close, far as you can go? Should your knuckles just fit into it? And how, weight-wise, how important is that?
So there's some generalities out there. The rule of thumb is you don't want the ball to control your swing, and you don't want your body to be able to control the ball. So it has to be that fine line. Typically, most men are throwing 14 or 15-pound bowling balls these days, and typically most women are throwing 12 to 14-pound bowling balls.
So you're telling me I'm a woman?
No, not at all.
I can't take it. No, I don't know what the hell I used. Maybe it's more than 13 than
I know. I can't lift a 15-pound ball. I don't have the back for it anymore.
No.
So I need a 6.
I guess maybe I throw a 20-pounder then, if you're going to tell me that.
There you go.
The big thing is
Charles
fit.
Atlas over here.
Huh?
The big fit is the fit of the ball. It's
Right. So
important.
tell us about that.
So whenever I'm dealing with a customer, especially a new customer in the shop, I say, Pat, let's get you out on the lanes with a 12-pound, a 13-pound, a 14-pound. See whether or not, what kind of bowler we want to be. Do we want to be somebody that throws the ball straight? Do we want to be somebody that wants to learn to develop hook? Traditionally, a lot of your open house balls are drilled what we call conventional grip, where you go down to that second knuckle. You don't put finger inserts in it. Then if we want to advance, then we look at lengthening the span. We put fingertips in it. We get you into a better core and cover stock combination, because all of that makes a difference as to how we release and throw the bowling ball.
That's interesting, isn't it, Bob?
It is.
Top of the
WBCX
hour.
Big Rapids. Yeah, I got to say that.
103.9. Yeah, it was 10 o'clock. Bob likes to kick me out at 10 o'clock. It's been very fun this morning. It's very interesting, this sport, bowling. I think one more thing I'd like to tell the people out there listening, if you'd like your kid to get into it, what would he do? Come over and see you, Dave? At what hours are you there? And high school, you just sign up in high school? Carter, you want to tell me how you got into it?
Well, I also had my 2 other brothers to help me learn, and I knew David before high school anyway, so I knew when the season started, but
Okay.
freshman year, I just went to the office when they talked about it on the announcements, and you write your name down, and later on you'll get an email probably talking about the hours and when we'll go bowl, and then you'll get scheduled later on.
Yeah.
And then what? Oh, so then they contact you, Dave?
Yeah, then we have a informational meeting, organizational meeting in mid-October, usually mid to late October, because the bowling season runs from about opening day of deer season until roughly the first week of March.
Well, that's pretty good. How come it doesn't go any later?
Same thing with all the other high school sports. You run into the spring schedule.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids are,
Right.
multiple sports athletes.
Do you ever find some kids start and then they don't like it and just drop out?
Yeah. We don't have too many of them.
No.
We're very fortunate because,
The high school pays for it, doesn't it? That's not a paid. You don't have to pay to play in high school, do you?
Not for our program, no.
That's good.
We're very fortunate that the Big Rapids district is very good to us.
And I just want to blow smoke for Big Rapids a little bit. I'm very proud of our administration to cover the cost for all sports. That they don't just say football, basketball, and hockey. They equestrian. If you want to ride a horse, they take care of that. They have a great equestrian coach there at Lattimore and Company, and then they have your bowling. And gosh, Big Rapids has got a lot of. They're pretty diversified when it comes to sports, aren't they?
Yeah, we're very fortunate up here in
a lot of schools
Big Rapids.
Aren't that lucky to have all those sports. Yeah. Well, I'm very proud of you guys. Thanks, Dave, for putting your time in. I know you're very passionate about what you do there, but it takes a lot of hours, and Big Rapids is very thankful for the hours that you put into it, because we know you're not doing it for all the pay in the world, that's for sure. And Carter, I really thank you a lot for being a good young man. Sometimes people will say this generation, there's nobody in there that's worth a pea. Well, there is a lot of good kids out there, and you're one of them, and I'm glad I've met you today. And hopefully we'll have you back on another time, and hopefully next year.
Yeah,
we'd love it. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Well, God bless you.
Carter, you are our Zot Signature Player of the Week. We will get you a certificate for a burger and Zot. So there you go. And the other question I have for Dave before we go, if somebody wants to try bowling, what are the open lanes times at the Big Rapids Bowling Center? Because that's the hardest thing. It's because most nights there are leagues. And
we think alike. I was just going to ask him that.
Okay, good.
Boy, do we think alike.
So, the great thing about bowling is, especially in Big Rapids, is that we have a lot of people that do leagues. They have open play most days, 3 until 5. Tuesdays and Saturdays, they have open bowling all day because they don't have leagues on Tuesday and Saturday. And then Sundays, they have open play from noon until 5, and then we have league.
Nice. Okay.
I was going to call Brendan Walsh and a few other coaches, but we don't have time now, do we?
Not today. We'll get them next week. Yeah.
We'll get them next week. So I'm sorry, Brendan, if you're listening. I apologize. I hope everything up there in Coyote Land is doing well up there for you, and I wish you all well out there. But again, I want to congratulate Big Rapids Cardinals. Very proud to be part of you guys out there. They beat Manistee Monday night, and hats off to those boys for doing a great job for us. And then I think they play tonight, too, Big Rapids Cardinals.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's a lot of makeup games and things like that because of the weather. So.
All right. Well, God bless America.
All right.
Any favorite songs before we leave? You have a favorite song, Carter?
No, not really.
Nah, not really.
I know Bob.
We're gonna have to do a song called "No Not Really" that we play when everybody says "No Not Really."
Yeah.
I'll work on that.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Pat.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you coming in. It's B1039. It's snowing again, and the last thing you want is to have to deal with that old clunky snowblower that might not even start. Or perhaps you've been told that shoveling is not a very good idea for you. Well, wouldn't you like to have the peace of mind knowing that your driveway and walks will be taken care of? M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing wants to give you that peace of mind. No matter how long or short your driveway is, M&M can take care of it. If you just want snow plowing and walk shoveling, or if you like the full treatment with a layer of salt, they can do that as well. If you're a business owner, you know that an unplowed parking lot means lost revenue. Let M&M take care of it before your doors open. Remember, customers on the plow list get first priority when the snow comes. All it takes is a phone call to M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing, 231-796-4956. When winter rears its ugly head, and it will, take comfort that M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing is here to serve you.
This is Alec Gary of Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes in Big Rapids and Barrington. I believe what sets Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes apart from everyone else is our commitment to service excellence. When a family calls, we are there before, during, and after the funeral experience. I want you to be able to trust calling us. You know, we're here to guidance and counsel each and every single family to each and every single need. And we just feel like the commitment to families, especially ones that put their care and trust in us, we are going to go above and beyond to do anything we can to help a family during their time of loss. This is Alec Gary, a legacy of service, a promise of care with Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes, located in Big Rapids and in Barrington.
Come say cheers at Zott's Bar and Grill in Big Rapids. Great food, great prices, and great people, where everybody knows your name. Zott's, people's choice for best soup. You don't want to miss their award-winning burgers and chili as well. Originally opened in 1933 and serving it up ever since. Seasonal beers on tap. Located at 732 North State Street in Big Rapids. Roxanne and Doug at Zott's Bar and Grill are proud sponsors of the Signature Player of the Week for the Curries Hot Stove League every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m.
Hi, this is Pat Curry. We're right here with Brian Miller at 1039. We talk about what's happening with sports in Big Rapids. Well, we got a new sponsor. None other than the Great Body Shop right on Maple Street, east of the bridge in Big Rapids, Michigan. It's called M&M Collision Center. They're celebrating 30 years of trusted, top-quality auto body repair and remains the name you can trust. Whether you have a major collision repair or a minor fender bender, our award-winning team has you covered with free loaners and vehicle detailing with every repair. They work with all insurance companies and treat every vehicle like it's one of their own. From auto body repairs to supporting local community organizations, giving back to the community is part of who they are. Come see Matt and Devin and Trish and Justin. Just a great group of people there. Come and see why Big Rapids trust M&M Collision Center of Big Rapids, where quality and community come together.
When was the last time you checked your tires? At Big Rapids Tire, they know how important it is to keep your ride smooth, safe, and reliable. Whether you're cruising down the highway or navigating tough weather, a fresh set of tires ensures you're ready for anything. Their expert team will help you find the perfect tires for your car and get you back on the road with confidence. Brakes, alignments, struts, and shocks, they do those as well. Don't wait for a blowout or worse. Visit Big Rapids Tire for unbeatable prices, quality, and peace of mind. Big Rapids Tire, Northland Drive, just north of town.
Wednesday morning sun is rising and bright, talking strong. High school tales and sports they bring. Life's a story and a song. College dreams and fields of green. Memories we all hold dear. Stories told in morning's glow. B1039 is here. Hot stove leaves so full of cheer. Lively tunes for all to hear. And sheriff side by side. Life and sports league take a ride.
Brought to you by Big Rapids Tire.